Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. Have you ever had one of these little dudes start chirping in the middle of the night? You know, letting you know the battery's getting low? Well, nobody wants to live through that. And if you've been putting off installing new batteries, it's a lot easier than you may think. Stay tuned and I'll walk you through it. Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com. Changing the batteries or testing them in smoke alarms around your house is a basic homeowner skill, but many of us put it off because we think it's a little complicated. It's not. It's really easy. There's two types of smoke detectors we're going to cover in this episode. One is this type that's mounted and you have to put the battery in from the back, and the other is a front door type. Now, you should know this is one in an extended series of fire safety videos that'll be hosted by Dirt Farmer Maggie on all sorts of things. Smoke detectors, the types, the different ways they work, also ladders that can be used to escape a fire from a second story or out of a basement, radon testing, carbon monoxide detectors and safety and all those sort of things. Watch for that. And if you find this video to be helpful here with what we give you in a few minutes, make sure you subscribe to our channel, ring the bell so you'll be notified, and check out our merch at dirtfarmerjay.com. We've got a lot of great things there, and you can interact with us there as well. Well, as I said, there's two types of detectors. The first one we're going to look at is the front door battery compartment. Let's take a look at that. This one right here is AC powered. It's getting power from the rest of the house or for a circuit to these, but it has a backup 9-volt battery right up here behind this little front door. And there are another type where you actually have to pull this off and put the battery in from the back and then reinstall. And I'll show you that in a moment. Now you may be wondering, why do you need to show me this? There's lots of houses now or lots of smoke detectors where there's a 10-year battery. There is no AC house power. You just put it in there, it's sealed, and at the end of 10 years, you go ahead and dispose of the whole thing, put a new one up there. Well, there's a lot of houses like ours that still have these AC powered smoke detectors with battery backups that need to be changed. Now, the batteries are designed to be changed every 6 to 12 months. As soon as you get outside of 12 months, you're asking for trouble like that persistent middle of the night wake you up chirp, which is always hard to find, by the way, because the frequency that chirp goes, it's hard for your ears to sense where it came from. Not that I've ever experienced that or left the battery in too long, but a friend of mine told me about this once. But anyway, when you go to change these, what we do around here is we use the time changes in the United States as our dates to change them. And so what I do is I go through and either outright change the battery or using a battery tester, I simply look to see is the battery good or not, and then make a determination, leave the battery in or change it out. Now to change it out, this is the steps you're going to take. To go ahead and install one of these front door types, the first thing you're going to do is just simply reach up and open the door. Once the door is open, you'll plainly see the battery in place in there. You can simply reach behind the open gap behind the base of the battery and pull it gently down and the battery will disengage and come out. Now, when you pull it out, make sure you look at the position of the terminals because when you replace the battery, you want to make sure you put the same place back in. And so as we put a new battery in it, here we can see it's a little bit turned around. I need to reorient it to get it where the negative is on the side that's close to me and the positive is away from me. We reinsert the battery in and firmly place it in until you feel it kind of pop in. And then you go ahead and slide the door shut. And when you do, now you've successfully replaced the battery. All right, now you've seen how to replace the battery on this type. Let's use a sample set, a brand new smoke detector to show you how we'd use the other type where the battery's in the backside and you need to remove the whole thing. Okay, to understand how to change the battery on a back battery access, we're going to use this brand new unit that hasn't been installed yet. And as you can see, we have to envision a little bit right here. This is the ceiling, and we're looking up on the ceiling. We're using this table to give you some contrast so you can see the parts here. But here's the ceiling. This is coming out. This is what you would see standing and looking up. No battery compartment. It's only accessible in the back. To access it, you have to lightly twist this off the unit. There it goes. I'm working upside down, so I went the wrong way. But you can see this way, and there's actually, although you may not be able to see it, there's some embossed type right here that says what direction to turn it to install it or uninstall it. So when you lift it off and you pull out, what you're going to get is the wires coming out of the box in the ceiling, and this is what you're going to be presented with. You're going to need to unclip this, and when you do, that's usually some push-in clips on the side. You undo it. Now this is completely handheld. And at that point, I'm not going to pull it because this is a brand new unit. This door is just simply going to swing open after this tab, and you're going to replace the battery exactly like you did the other, maintaining the right polarity, the right posts inside. Close the door back down. This is coming back through. It can only be installed one way. You're going to install it just like that. Notice that tab goes over the battery door, and this cannot be installed back again unless it's correctly put in like this. You're going to put that back up against the ceiling, and that says on to that direction. So I push it a little bit, and there it's now attached to the ceiling. Easy. Well, if you found this video to be helpful, won't you like it? And better yet, subscribe to our channel. And when you do, ring the bell, because then you'll be informed approximately every Friday of a new video episode about the home, the garden, the kitchen, great homeowner skills like this. And while you're at it, go to dirtfarmerj.com and check out our new merch, the hats, the shirts, coffee mugs, and so forth. And if you'd like, give us a write at the website. We'd love to talk to you either through our website or in the comment section below. Until the next time, this is Dirt Farmer J, going to check the rest of the batteries in the house.